We're told all our lives to save money, put a little aside every month, build a nest egg, play it safe. But the ultra-rich? They play by a different set of rules. They don't save money. In fact, they avoid it. And in this video, I'll explain why and what you can learn from their strategy. By the end, you might never think about saving the same way again. For decades, we've been taught to save as much as possible. The logic is simple. Work hard, live below your means, and save for the future. And it feels smart, responsible. But here's the problem. Saving doesn't make you rich. For the ultra-rich, parking cash in a savings account is almost the worst thing you can do. Why? Because money sitting still is money losing value. Inflation eats away at it. Banks pay you next to nothing in interest. And worst of all, cash sitting in an account is cash that's not working for you. The rich don't see money as something to save. They see it as something to invest. Every dollar is a little employee. And if that employee is just sitting in a savings account, it's lazy. It's not producing anything. The rich put their money to work. They buy businesses, real estate, stocks, bonds. They invest in assets that grow over time, generate income, and beat inflation. Even when they borrow money, which they often do, it's not because they're broke. It's because they'd rather use someone else's money to invest, while keeping their own money free to grow elsewhere. Holding too much cash actually makes you poorer. Let's say you save $100,000 and keep it in a savings account, earning 1% interest. If inflation is running at 4%, your money is actually losing 3% of its value every year. That means after just 10 years, your savings buys much less than it did when you earned it. That's why the ultra-rich never see cash as the goal. It's just a tool, a temporary tool, to move into better opportunities. Instead of saving, here's what the wealthy actually do with their money. They keep a small reserve for emergencies or opportunities. They invest most of it into income-producing assets. They use leverage, borrowing against their assets to fund new investments. They diversify, spreading money across different industries, countries, and currencies. Even their safe money isn't really sitting in a savings account. It's often in short-term bonds, money market funds, or other instruments that preserve capital but still earn more than a bank account. For them, saving is just parking, not permanent. So why do most people still save? Because saving feels safe. It feels like control. We're taught to fear risk, to avoid losing money at all costs. But the rich understand that not taking risks is the biggest risk of all. By playing it too safe, you guarantee that you'll fall behind, while inflation, taxes, and time eat away at your wealth. So if saving won't make you rich, what should you do? Start small. Build a small emergency fund, but no more than you need. Pay off high-interest debt, because that's a guaranteed return. Learn to invest. Even if you start with index funds or REITs, start moving your money into assets that grow. Reinvest your earnings. Let your money compound over time. And most importantly, shift your mindset. Don't see money as something to hold. See it as something to grow. So the next time someone tells you to save your money, remember, the rich don't save. They invest. They take risks. And that's how they keep getting richer, while everyone else stays stuck. If you found this video insightful, give it a like. It really helps the channel grow. And don't forget to subscribe to Rich Explained for more stories about how the wealthy think, spend, and win. Comment below. Are you a saver or an investor? And why? Until next time, keep learning, keep thinking differently, and keep playing smarter.